Introducing Rosemarie Day, author of Marching Towards Coverage, published by Beacon Press, March 3rd, 2020.
Hi, I'm Rosemarie Day, and I am the founder and CEO of Day Health Strategies, and I was one of the founding leaders of the Massachusetts Health Connector, where we implemented a health reform plan that became the model for the Affordable Care Act. I decided to write this book because when Donald Trump was elected in 2016, he vowed to repeal the Affordable Care Act, and he planned to do that on day one. I participated in the first Women's March as an act of protest against that, and I became incredibly inspired by the power of that march and the peacefulness with which millions of women came together advocating for a better world. And then after that march, we all said, so what's next? And answers range from vote to run for office. For me, the answer was to write this book. I really wanted people to understand better how it is the Affordable Care Act came to be and how much it is benefiting women, children, families throughout the country. But it became more than that because I really wanted to tell the story of how our country could get to truly universal health care in an American way. Our country is the only wealthy nation that has not yet made healthcare a right, and we are way overdue on that. I wrote the book before the pandemic. The pandemic has only made that more imperative. We have 30 million uninsured people in this country, and the number is growing. And we have far more underinsured people who can't afford to pay their copays and deductibles and access the healthcare they need during this pandemic. So it is absolutely essential that we advocate for universal health care. And there are paths that we can take. Other countries have done this, and they've done it in a lot of different ways. I was excited to share some possible options for us in this country that I think will work. And I really make the point that women should lead the way. Women are making 80% of the healthcare decisions at the family level, but we have nowhere near 80% of the power in our political arena. In fact, women have neither ever been president or vice president, and we still only make up 24% of Congress. And yet women carry the burden of caregiving. And when we don't have the resources we need, when we don't have access to healthcare, that burden becomes far greater. And again, during this time of coronavirus, it's become almost bringing people to the breaking point. So we absolutely need to do something about that. I hate asking women to do more, and yet there's really no other answer than for us to put aside some of our maybe prior convictions about whether we see ourselves as an activist or not, and to step up and step into being more activist. Because truly, the things we are dealing with at the personal level, the personal is political, something that the feminists used to talk about. I see that very clearly. That is something that we need to do to make our healthcare system accessible and affordable for all. Again, there's a uniquely American way to do it, and I think that we need to harness our collective power, the kind of power that I saw during the Women's March, and push our system forward so that we can actually be on par with the other wealthy countries and make healthcare a right. And we can all step up. Again, not all of us may think of ourselves as activists, and I want to bring people to my website. In addition to looking at the book, look at the website, rosemarieday.com, and I have on there a quiz that you can take where you can gauge your own level of activism. It's a quick quiz, and you can see where you are now, and then it gives you ideas of how you can increase your activism to put pressure on the system so that we can get to making healthcare a right. Be a healthcare voter. Go to the website, take the quiz, and please read the book. I hope to inform you about the issues and inspire you to do more. Thank you.